My name is Alistair McKenzie. I am a former trial attorney, a small business owner, a developer, and one of the founders of A Storied Life. We have some serious strengths. Number one, Pensacola is a blank slate. There's not a lot of competition for what we're doing. There's no event space like what we're doing. There are no music venues that are trying to do anything in Pensacola, really. There is no one in Pensacola trying to curate different kinds of foods in one place, really, to any kind of serious degree. There's no one trying to provide the diversity of culinary experiences that we're trying to provide, and there's no one at all doing any kind of experiential programming that combines food and entertainment that we're doing. There is a serious hunger for it. The primary market research we did for this entire MSA says that people want exactly what we're doing. Our weaknesses that we've got are that finding vendors, we've got, I think, 6 lined up already for 9 of the vented stalls. So, you know, there's still 3 to be filled. Pensacola still has a very early, immature food scene in a lot of ways. As I mentioned, we've got some super talented chefs here, but there's not a lot of them. That's why, you know, we think that maybe the biggest weakness that we've got is going to be ensuring that we've got a good selection of vendors to choose from. But again, that's why we've been working to find, you know, through our food and beverage connections, people from other places maybe that would want to come here and fill a couple of those spots. So if there is a weakness, we believe that's it. The only other weakness is that people in Pensacola currently really don't know what a food hall is. They'll know what public markets are in food halls once, you know, when they see it, it'll feel familiar. It's not going to be anything foreign. So right now, I guess we could put that in the weakness category, is that people don't really have a lot of familiarity in Pensacola with what a food hall is. Once it's open, it's not going to be an issue. The opportunities that we have is that Pensacola is slowly but surely growing. It is a place that has a lot of room for growth. It is a blank slate in a lot of ways, and there is so much opportunity for business growth and business development in Pensacola that is just completely untapped at this point in time. That's why we're starting to see some developers come in from other places. We've got people coming in from Baton Rouge. We've got some developers coming in from New York. We have some developers coming in from Nashville. So it's starting to be recognized by some early stage movers and early movers here in Pensacola. And we believe that's a huge opportunity for us to kind of capture that with our local knowledge and our local desire to make Pensacola a cool place. As far as threats are concerned, I guess you could consider the other restaurants threats to us here in Pensacola. You know, given again our research though that we've done, it's you know, looking pretty good that people do want what we're going to offer here. If people want a traditional restaurant sit-down experience, that's not what we're offering. So that could be perceived as a threat, as that's most commonly what people would want generally when going out. We think it's a little different now, and the world's changed a little bit. Another pandemic would be a threat to us. We do believe that we're best suited to handle another, you know, COVID-style pandemic, though, with our ability to, you know, have food delivery run out of our place, which we're already putting in place, and also with the large space that we have in which people could sit large distances from one another and still be outside and engage with one another in some meaningful way, as well as the outdoor space. You know, other threats that exist to us are that, you know, maybe people don't want to try new kinds of foods, but I don't think that's true. So I really think that, you know, we have a lot of strengths and there's a lot of opportunity here in Pensacola. And as far as weaknesses and threats are concerned, I think they exist, but they are minimized to what they could be. You know, what we're doing is going to build community in a way I think it's going to be showing a new kind of business model for Pensacola and probably other places as to what a really winning formula is moving forward in the 21st century. Man, I hope the thing speaks for itself, you know? Like, we are going to do a combination of seeking out people. We're actually already in process of seeking out people in other places through the food and beverage and hospitality industry connections that Jordan and I have, which are pretty good, fortunately. So we're already starting the process of trying to locate people, but we also want the location itself to become known as that thing that starts people's, amazing food careers. Whether they stay here in Pensacola after they learn how to do this or whether they go somewhere else, we'd love for them to stay. But we want to become known as that place. I mean, there's no reason that the model that we're building can't become a new kind of trade school route for people to become restaurant owners and chefs. Heck, even musicians that'll come and have their music scene supported by us. But there's no reason that Belmont Hall can't provide a new alternative to culinary school, for instance, as a way to get started and run a successful business. We think that once it's successful and is operating and doing this and has proven itself by pushing some new restaurants out of it that are successful, we think that that message is going to start to spread, and then we'll just have an endless supply of people wanting to come and get through the experience that we're going to offer.